Kia ora, hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks for joining us for our Thursday update recorded on the 12th of September. Let's get into the forecast, and we've got high pressure just to the north of the country, low pressure to the southeast. In between the two, many places have this windier west to northwest wind, but there is a southerly change coming into the lower half of the South Island. You can see this convergence line across the Tasman where the northerlies are coming down, southerlies are coming up, and they meet in the middle, and that can produce areas of low pressure. And you'll see that on Friday. We've got one area here around the South Island, the other one out into the Tasman Sea. So this one here is sort of moving around the South Island. Most of the rain's on the west coast, but because of the instability, you may get some wet weather onto the eastern side as well. For the North Island, the subtropical airflow for some of you coming around this big high means temperatures will be warmer than usual on Friday in most places, but the western side will be cloudy with a few showers, so by day it may not necessarily feel it, but the overnight temperatures should be above normal. Now this weekend, that area of low pressure changes shape a wee bit. Now the forecast for this are moving around a bit. You might notice the forecasts are changing. That's because you got the southerly flow around the South Island, you got a northerly flow around the North Island, not a lot of wind in the middle, not a lot of action in the middle, and this is an area of low pressure, which means a bit more instability. Rain might start to form or a shower or two. So just keep an eye on the forecast. But for now, high pressure is only just out to sea. So it doesn't look overly wet at this stage. But like I say, keep up to date with those local forecasts. We do have changeable weather on Sunday because there are two things happening. You've got the low pressure zone on the back end of this high. So warm northerly winds are helping to spark some heavier rain there as it moves through to the northeastern corner. The low pressure zone here means there will be rain, showers, a bit of instability for the North Island for most of the day. And in the South Island, it's a southerly flow, and it's a big southerly flow, not overly windy for New Zealand, but the southerly starts from just east of the South Island and stretches all the way off into New South Wales. So that's what I mean by it's a big southerly coming in, and it's going around an enormous area of high pressure south of Australia. So temperatures are down on Sunday for the South Island. The North Island may be a little bit cooler too, because as the day wears on, a southerly flow starts to arrive. And look at Monday. Here is a cold front number 1, cold front number 2 coming into the lower South Island. So it might just briefly warm up with the west to northwest winds here on Monday for the south, but Monday in the north will be colder, may even be a dusting of snow on the ski fields of the North Island. And by Tuesday, certainly another chance of snow around Central Plateau as this more sort of wintry change comes in. Southerlies for Wellington, southerlies coming in for many parts of the North Island. The South Island's got a south to southwesterly flow, not as wet around the South Island, which means nighttime it'll be colder for you inland with a higher risk of a frost. But because we're not really in winter anymore from a weather point of view, the windy westerlies of spring come through and push away that cold front. And so it's short-lived as we go through into the middle part of next week. And that is all from me. Good to be back again. See you again tomorrow Friday with our next update.